All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our halftime presentation of This Week in Junior Cyclone Football with Coach Ryan Witten. Coach, why don't you go ahead and give us an update on the Junior Cyclones for this week?
Yeah, got after Robinson last week. Robinson came for our first home game, the Robinson Redskins, King Sports Junior High. So they came over and right off the bat, jumped on them quick with Tyson Elliott had a big 60-yard kickoff return all the way down to the 10, and then we had a play designed to back out of the flats to Carson Lines, but they covered it, so Creed just took off and scored, and was up 8-0. And then next thing you know, Creed returned a punt, and then he returned another punt to the 5, and we just blew it open really quick, and it was 34-0 before they kind of really heard the gun go off. So that was really nice to kind of jump on them and play a lot of guys. Our younger kids jumped on them quick as well. Ryder leads that offense. He went right down the field. Elijah Odom scored. Then Tyson Price scored. And then next thing you know, we were up 30-0 on them. So it was a good night today. Today they got Dairy Queen ice cream for the shutout. So they're all happy about that. I don't know if they're more excited about the win or the Dairy Queen.
That's a Dairy Queen box I saw.
Yeah. So that's it. So they're very excited. But we try to reward them after that shutout. Beat big-time football teams. We're just really excited to be at home.
What was the final score for both the varsity and junior varsity?
34-0 and 32-0.
So you finally played some defense.
Yeah, right. We did. Finally got some defense going. Yeah.
And you finally got a breather after some pretty tough games there.
Yes, we did. Yeah, and we dressed 82 and we played all 82. Some of the kids only got one play, but that's pretty awesome to have, especially at home.
What you got coming up this week?
Yeah, so we played Tennessee Middle, which is Bristol's team. They're in the old wing T type, what we saw the other night against Westridge. Not to that elaborate, dive quarterback option, but it is pretty hard to handle. We'll have to be tough up front. We've had a great week of practice. We've been telling the kids all week that it's going to be a physical game, and at home we should be the more physical, the toughest team every time we take the field. So it'll be a tough task. They're 2-2. We're 4-0. They'll play like Super Bowl champs when they come in here, and we'll be ready.
How many more games does T.A. Duggar have on the season?
Yeah, we're in our stretch run here. We got Tennessee Middle, and then at home we play Liberty Bell. Then at home, 8th grade night Crockett, and then we go on the road to the Greenville team. Yeah.
Okay. Be here for you now.
Yeah, I'll be here for you now.
Yeah. Before we go talk about the little kids play, one thing I noticed when I was watching the game last Thursday was how that front 7 defense, how they got after it. You were replacing almost all of them, didn't you?
Right, yeah.
But they just pinned their ears back and just went. Poor Robinson quarterback couldn't even get a snap off. He's running for his life.
Yeah, and we're playing Braden Holt. He plays defense tackle, him and Brett Jones. And then we've got some Tristan Cole is rotating in there. Where if you look at us, we're pretty long and lengthy. With Carson Line, Stephen Gorby, Creed. So it is kind of, if you don't want to go one way, you got to go the other way. And then Axel Matherly and Nolan Bowles play the linebackers, which it's kind of like the Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. You got one tall and one little one, but they work well together. They're best friends. They get us lined up. That's half the battle in middle school. If you can get lined up and discourage the play caller, then you can win a lot of ball games at the middle school level.
All right,
That's half the battle in high school.
Yeah, college as well. Now let's flip around to the little kids.
Yeah.
Home this past week.
Yeah, we had Pioneers, and then we hosted the Pioneers and the South Green Rebels, and then the nightcap was our Orange team played Greenville, and they ended up winning in overtime. The junior Pee Wee, they won in overtime down on this Ingles side of the end zone on a quarterback ISO. So it's pretty awesome to see. We went 5-1 for the day, so it was really good. We swept the Pioneers, but those guys they're at the middle of their season as well. Anchoring in there, so it's exciting for those guys to get out there. And that was they go on the road this week, and then they come back home for one more home game, and then they're on the road the rest of the year. So it's long days, especially after our Friday nights, but we have no place we'd rather be.
Yeah, Kelly, she says the same thing. It's a long day.
Yeah, it's good, but it's good to see them, man. And Katie, it takes a lot of hands, to make sure it works. And if we're going to do it, why not be here?
Yeah, and one final thing before I turn back to Stacy. Milligan, I saw you out there practicing with Milligan. Give our listeners, this is like your spring practice in the fall.
Right, yeah. So Milligan doesn't start to the college sessions now are kind of shorter, so they didn't start till the end of August, so they get out 1st of December. So we're trying to ramp it up here, got 11 freshmen, so kind of teaching them, the Witten way a little bit, and so it was good to get on the field. Nobody's on the turf tonight, so we snuck out there and got some good, about an hour and a half for good work.
What did they, like, during this fall practices, or spring practice, what do you look for?
Yeah, I just try to really push them, try to really push them in the weight room, build their bodies. The college landscape's changed with 22, 23, 24-year-olds still playing. So really they it's hard on me too, it's fun for me too, because you gotta really, really challenge them and work hard on them. A lot of them come in not really ready for the weight room. We do a lot of stuff on the track, a lot of agilities, a lot of conditioning. When we go play, we play 2 or 3 games in a day. So you got to have a lot of players ready to go.
Mention one quick question. When this airs for our listeners, we'll be at halftime.
Yeah.
We're playing a team tonight that has a lot of history with the Ryder and Witten family. You started there.
Yeah.
Brother Scott coached there for a long time. What do you look for tonight as the Cyclones take on the Falcon team?
Yeah, I always thought that their community was hungry for a winner, and if the right person got there and they could turn that place into a really competitive place, especially with the stadium, all the fans on one side and the weight room. But I think there would be a competitive, great atmosphere that volunteers wanted for a long time. When I was there, we had a pretty good atmosphere there. We thought we were pretty good, but I think we're going to it's going to be good for us. It's good for our league to be competitive. It's good for our middle school league to be competitive. It's good for our guys to go on the road and be challenged again by a good volunteer team. And we get into league play. At the end of the day, we are all old timers. We like to sign, seal in the Bristol games, but you got to win that conference, and that's the goal number one.
Sure says iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron.
Coach Witten, as always, thank you very much for joining us. We always want to hear from you, and we thank you for everything you do for Cyclone Football. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our halftime. We'll hear a word from our sponsors, and when we come back, Tony and I will have your second half on WBJ, your source for Cyclone Football.
That's crazy. Sean's going top half, man.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez, that's crazy. Come on.